startup procedures for running the tunnel. Step 1, make sure the batteries are charged. Step 2, when you're setting up, you need to remove the safety chains from both ends of the tunnel. Failure to remove the safety chains will cause damage to the tunnel. A digital inclinometer is available to determine the angle of the tunnel. In most cases, the gauge may not be correct. Follow procedures for re-zeroing the tunnel and setting it so that it's giving you an accurate reading of either off of a door frame for roughly 90 degrees, or off of a reference horizontal surface to get a 0-degree reference. Adjusting the angle of the tunnel is a clockwise, or tilting the tunnel in a back burn condition, so the end of the tunnel there down, or a counterclockwise, bringing the fan array side down towards the ground. So there's a slight angle change, can be registered and recorded. Once selected, you have a switch to turn the power on, voltage display so you know how much. Beep beep is the signal that tells you that the fan array has armed. Make sure that you wait a few seconds after the beeps so that all of the array is properly armed. The current controls consist of a single switch to turn the array into a potentiometer control mode. Then the potentiometer needs to be completely zeroed out and turned up. Selecting the speed that you want for demonstration purposes. Some lower speeds do not work real well. They fall into a below low threshold, but you need those low thresholds to also be able to turn the fans off. A cable is supplied in this lower box for the USB connection that goes to the Arduino Mega that's with all of the electronics. For being able to control over serial, you should be able to connect and control off of serial without having to change and upload the sketch. Just connect and open the serial monitor in the Arduino controls. It is generally expected that you will turn the fan array on to some value before using the igniter. The procedure for the ignition system consists of connecting this hose and regulator to a propane connection. You need to start pressing the ignition system. You will hear a small beep, click, click, click. While pressing this button, slowly open the propane source and then wait for the line source to ignite the excelsior material. Maintenance item after every test: a wire brush that's usually used for sweeping up the excelsior into piles to be removed. You also need to scrub over the top of the burner. You'll get heavy crusted material and sometimes this heavy crusted material will clog the holes. So first step is a general rough cleaning with the wire brush, checking for any spots where the holes are plugged, and then using something to clean those holes out. The holes are approximately spaced every ½ inch, and if any of them are plugged, you'll have an interruption in the ability for the gas to go from the igniter area under the pool covers all the way to the center portion of the burn bar, and likewise with the other pool cover and igniter to the center here where the gas comes in. The end of the tunnel on this side needs some sort of mechanism to be able to hold the tunnel door open so that it doesn't fall on somebody trying to clean the end of the tunnel, or requiring a second person to hold that end door up while somebody's cleaning. Okay, you can see the thick smoke residue. Some of it's kind of brown. Just a shop cloth with water. That cuts right through it. After cleaning the windows with water, there's still a little bit of haze that's left over. Window washer fluid works the best. Just using standard Windex, spraying a little on some paper towel. Once everything's been wiped, some more paper towel to dry. Helps remove the last bit. And that's cleaning the glass.